season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Hands it off out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Edwards-Helaire. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here. Mon. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either. Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback. Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerry Jeudy, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. 14, Vikings, nothing. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Off the play fake, Mond. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Mond. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. Touchdown! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
All day. Hey, 1 set. Check Mike 54. Mike 57. Pick your game up.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9.
Mike 41, Mike 41. You don't want this.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Check 41. Come to ball.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, 57, yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Chaz Surratt. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver?
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 41. You got a wedge guy. Hey, 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On first down, Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That's 22. That's 22. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got it. Ready. That's 22. He's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the run.
Here's Mond. Going right side, he finds Slayton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They run again on first down. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
22, 22's coming, Mike. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see you. You don't want. Like 22,
Mon looks to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And his kick here is good. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
check three. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Hey, they're scared. Check 24, check 24.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Bond going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Now Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running. And he's got some space here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. A big play there on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Mike 41, you got to wedge that, huh? Watch the screen, watch the screen.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
I think if you asked them truthfully, they would have been happy to get 8, 9, maybe even 10 yards there and give them a manageable third down attempt. Instead, he found plenty of room there on the catch and run and turned second and long into not just a first down, but a huge play.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
41 Mike, 41 Mike. Let's go, let's go. Alert flare, alert.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 10. They go play action here. Mon keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there, a host of people in the area, Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. On play action, they'll throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam. Hey, 57, 57, colors. 57 colors. Here we go. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. He can't hang.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, 57, 57. Check, 41. 41 Mike.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Mahomes' throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
43.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
41's coming. 41's the mic. Here we go. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
Now it's Mahomes again. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Alert 3. Alert 3. 41 mic. Right here. 41 mic.
Here's Mahomes. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you look at the next-gen stats, you'll see that he topped out at an even 21 miles an hour. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it third and long. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Now Mon. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Vikings send out their punter, and you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes will throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Mahomes. This will be caught. Judy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down. Got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Richards. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mon going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, here's Mon. Flushed out right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mon looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Here's Mond. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Vikings 38, Chiefs 31.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones.